Ever wondered how millionaires think about money? It's not just about how much they have. It's the way they approach it that sets them apart. Their mindset is one of the biggest reasons why they're successful, and you can adopt some of their habits to improve your own financial future. You don't need to be born into wealth to think like a millionaire. All it takes is understanding how they view money and using that knowledge to your advantage. So, let's break down the top 10 ways millionaires think about money and how you can start thinking the same way. 10. Millionaires focus on building assets, not just earning income. When most people think about making money, they focus on earning a paycheck. Millionaires, however, focus on building assets. Instead of just relying on a job, they look for ways to accumulate things that grow in value over time. Whether it's real estate, stocks, businesses, or even intellectual property, they aim to own things that generate income passively. The goal isn't to work harder, but smarter, investing in things that continue to pay you long after the initial effort. If you start thinking like this, you'll understand that income is important, but wealth is built through accumulating assets that appreciate in value. Begin small. Start investing in things that hold value, even if it's just a little bit at a time. 9. They embrace delayed gratification. The urge to buy things in the moment can be tempting, but millionaires know the power of delayed gratification. Instead of spending every penny on instant pleasures, they make strategic decisions about where to spend and when. They understand that sometimes you need to sacrifice short-term fun for long-term rewards. This doesn't mean you should deny yourself completely, but it's about finding a balance. Millionaires might wait a little longer to buy that dream car or take a luxury vacation, knowing that they're building towards something even bigger. So, when you're faced with the temptation to splurge, ask yourself, will this purchase bring me closer to my long-term goals? 8. Millionaires are disciplined with their spending. Millionaires aren't necessarily living the high life at all times, even though it might seem that way. In fact, many of them are quite frugal when it comes to everyday spending. They understand that small leaks in their finances can add up over time. It's not about cutting out all the fun, but being mindful of where your money goes. They track their spending, create budgets, and make conscious decisions about where their money is going. For you, this might mean reviewing your monthly expenses and cutting out things that aren't adding value to your life. If you can avoid unnecessary spending, you can put that money into things that will help you grow wealth over time. 7. They invest in knowledge and self-improvement. Millionaires understand that the best investment is in themselves. They never stop learning and growing, constantly seeking new knowledge. Whether it's reading books, attending seminars, or seeking out mentorship, they invest in their education as a key to unlocking future success. To think like a millionaire, you should take the same approach. Commit to lifelong learning and personal development. Invest in gaining skills that will pay off in the future, whether through formal education or self-directed study. Millionaires don't wait for opportunities to come to them. They create their own by staying ahead of the curve. 6. They understand the importance of networking. Building connections is one of the most valuable skills millionaires possess. They know that who you know can often be as important as what you know. Millionaires prioritize networking, building relationships with people who can offer new opportunities, insights, and partnerships. For you, this means looking for ways to grow your network, whether through social media, attending events, or reaching out to people in your industry. Networking isn't about asking for favors. It's about building genuine, valuable relationships, and you never know where those connections might lead. 5. Millionaires think long-term. Most people get caught up in the present, focusing on immediate rewards and short-term gains. Millionaires, on the other hand, are always thinking about the long game. They plan for years, even decades ahead. Whether it's their retirement plans or building a legacy, they are thinking about the future and how they can set themselves up for continued success. You can start applying this mindset by creating a long-term plan for your own life. Set goals for the next 5, 10, or even 20 years. Think about the steps you need to take now to make that future a reality. This doesn't mean you should ignore the present, but the key is to balance your short-term needs with long-term aspirations. 4. They take calculated risks. Taking risks is part of the millionaire mindset, but it's not about being reckless. Millionaires take risks, but they're calculated and thoughtful in their approach. They weigh the pros and cons, do their research, and make informed decisions before taking the plunge. They understand that with great reward comes the potential for loss, but the risk is part of the journey. If you want to think like a millionaire, you need to be comfortable with the idea of calculated risk. Start by evaluating your own life. Are there areas where you could take a small risk that could lead to big rewards? Maybe it's launching a side business, investing in a stock, or trying something new that could open up a world of possibilities. 3. Millionaires. Think about their money as a tool, not the goal. One of the biggest differences between millionaires and most people is how they view money. For many, money is the goal. It's about accumulating as much as possible. But for millionaires, money is just a tool. It's a means to an end, not the end itself. They use money to create opportunities, fund businesses, and live the life they want. To adopt this mindset, start thinking about how you can use your money to work for you. Consider investing in projects or opportunities that will lead to more financial freedom or personal growth. Instead of just saving money for the sake of saving, think about how it can help you achieve bigger goals. 2. They are proactive about their finances. Millionaires don't sit back and wait for money to come to them. They take an active role in managing their finances. They don't rely on luck, but instead on consistent effort and smart decisions. From making investments to cutting costs, millionaires are proactive about making sure their money works for them. If you want to think like a millionaire, start by being proactive with your own finances. Review your financial situation regularly, set goals, and take action towards improving your wealth. Whether it's saving more, investing smarter, or finding ways to reduce debt, being proactive puts you in control of your financial destiny. 1. Millionaires have a growth mindset. At the core of the millionaire mindset is the belief that you can always improve and grow. They know that no matter where they are today, they can achieve more tomorrow. Millionaires focus on learning from their mistakes, seeking new opportunities, and pushing themselves out of their comfort zones. Having a growth mindset means you believe in your ability to learn, adapt, and improve your circumstances. No matter what setbacks you face, you can always choose to grow from them. If you adopt this mindset, you'll find that the possibilities for your future are endless. So, how do you start thinking like a millionaire? It's all about mindset. You don't need millions in the bank to adopt the habits and philosophies that make millionaires successful. Start by focusing on building assets, embracing delayed gratification, and making smarter decisions with your money. Most importantly, keep learning and growing. If you begin to shift your mindset and take action on these principles, you'll find that wealth and success are within your reach. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start today. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.